Today we're going to talk about proportional relationships. So all this unit we've been talking about proportions. And as we've talked about it, it's a constant ratio between numbers comparing two things. Well, you can actually put that into a graph and a table. So proportional relationships move at a constant rate and they're therefore more predictable than a relationship that is not proportional. If a relationship is proportional, both x and y will both equal 0 at the time. We can see that in this example down here. If you work 0 hours, you get 0 amounts of money. That is a proportional relationship. There are some relationships where it's not 0 at the same time. For example, you might have to pay somebody to come out to your house. Well, even if they come to your house, they work 0 hours, you still have to pay them for coming to your house. So there are relationships that aren't proportional. Another way to say that a relationship is proportional is to say that it is in direct variation. When two variables are related in such a way that the ratio of their values always remain the same, the two variables are said to be direct variation. So pretty much what that means is that if you go up 1 every time, it's going to go up by the same amount. Your x and your y will go up. So if your x goes up by 1, your y goes up by 5, it'll do that every single time. The relationship will always vary. So what that means is that since it's always adding the same, you can actually, let me not put x there, you can multiply by the same thing to get from x to y. So how are we getting from 1 to 5? Well, for every hour he works, he earns $5. So I know this is a proportional relationship because an additional $5 is earned for every 1 hour worked. So he earns $5 per hour and 0 at 0 hours. So let's look at some relationships and see if they are proportional or not. You and your friend decide to have a competition to see who can save the most money for college. I'm sure y'all do that all the time. You open a new account and then plan to deposit $20 every month. Write an equation for the amount of money y after x amount of months. So on the first month you start off with 0, or on 0 months you start off with 0. Well, after the first month you add in 20. Second month there'll be 40, right, because it's 20 per month. So you add 20. So you add 1 month. So you plus 1 month plus $20. And the dollar sign's supposed to go on top, but it'll be okay. Then you have 3 months, you'll have $60, another $20. After 4 months, you'll have $80. So if you make this graph, at the 0 months, he had $0. 1 month he had 20, 2 months he had 40, 3 months he had 60, 4 months he had 80. So we know this is proportional. There's a few reasons why it's proportional. On a graph, to tell that it's proportional, it must go through the origin, which is 0, 0, right? And be a straight line. Well, you're like, I have no idea what that means in terms of stuff. So let's talk about it in terms of months. At this point in time, 0, 0, he was there for 0 months. He received $0, or he put in $0, sorry. I wrote 0 twice. $0. At this point, he was there for 1 month. He got $20. Dollars. I'm going to spell dollars wrong. I'm running out of room. Alright, but let me just talk about it. Let's not write it there. I'm going to write it in. At this point, he had been there, he was 2 months, he had $40. So for every month, he is putting in $20. So each time we go up by 1 month, we're going by 1 month. Let me erase this other part too. for every month he's going up $20. So that is a proportional relationship because it starts at 0, 0, and you can tell that in the graph and in our chart, and it increases by the same thing every month. Now let's look at number 2. 3 tickets to attend an off-Broadway show cost $81, and 4 tickets cost $108. Write an equation to find the amount of money Y after X amount of tickets. So, we need to figure out what they divide by. So, do we know what they divide by? No. So pretty much, that's not what I need to do. We don't know how much their tickets are. So we're going to multiply 3 and 4 times the number of tickets, so that's our X, to get us 81. Well, if 3X equals 81, what do we do to solve that? We divide by 3 to figure out the cost of our tickets. So the cost of tickets for that one was times $27. So I'm going to get rid of my X. And I know that it was 3 times 27. That gave me 81. Well, let's check and see if that's the same for the 4 amounts of tickets. So we know 4 times X equals 108. So we can divide by 4. We get X equals 108. Divided by 4 is 27. So is this relationship proportional? Are you multiplying by the same thing? Is it staying constant? Yes, it is. So let's fill in some things that we know on the table. If you buy 0 tickets, how much are you going to pay? $0. Buy 1 ticket, how much are you going to pay? $27. It's $27 per ticket. And then $22 is $54. $22. 2 tickets is $54. So it's a constant rate. If you also realize this, we are saying $27 per ticket. Where have you seen that before? The unit rate. The unit rate that we've been doing for a while throughout this unit. So constant proportionalities or proportional relationships have a unit rate to them. You're getting constantly paid you're paying $27 per ticket every single time. That's a unit rate. Alright, so I can calculate for a number of 100 of tickets, or I can calculate for 5 tickets. But it tells me how much I am going to pay every single time. It doesn't get cheaper just because I buy more. So let's fill in our table. So at 0 tickets, you pay $0. At 1 ticket, you pay $27. This is supposed to be 20, 40. So at 1 ticket, you pay about $27. We're going to just say about, at 2 tickets, you pay about $54. And again, if there's not a perfect line there, you just need to put in a really good spot. And then at 3 tickets, you pay $81. So this is a straight line. It's not perfect because I'm not very good at drawing dots, but it is a straight line. So it is a straight line, and it goes through 0. So that means that this relationship is proportional. It goes through 0. And we know this because we have a unit rate. I am paying $27 per ticket.